Hi, welcome, welcome. Hello. Welcome to Monday stream. Apologies if it's a little bit late. I do apologise. I know I did say that I was going to do it for sort of 2 p.m. British Standard Time, but I'm a little bit busy at the moment, so I thought I'd come on a bit later. I'll probably try and do an earlier one, maybe Wednesday, if I can. I feel like Wednesday is probably going to be a bit better. Hey, welcome. So while we wait a couple of minutes for people to join us, hope you all had a lovely Easter. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I hope you're all staying safe and well. I've just recorded a couple of videos for the channel. For some reason, my nose is now literally not functioning very well as soon as I come on here. But yeah, apparently that's a normal occurrence now. Hope you guys are all doing very well. Welcome. Let's turn this alarm off because that's going to get a bit annoying, isn't it? So we'll just wait a few more minutes, see who comes in. Yeah, hopefully you had a nice weekend. Hopefully you had a nice You're so lucky. You're so lucky. What did you have? Hey, Kate. Oh, hang on, Luke. I've got to put you as a doodah. There you go. What chocolate did you have? Because I'm debating whether to order some cream eggs. Do I be really naughty and order cream eggs? I'm debating that fact. I feel like my guide's telling me off already. I haven't even ordered them. I haven't had chocolate for ages. I just want some chocolate. How are you all doing? Is everyone doing all right? Hope everyone's having a good day. Apologies for the lateness of this stream. Yeah, there's quite a lot going on. I've just recorded a few videos for the channel. Let's see how that goes across. To be honest with you, they're not bad news, so that's always good. Good news. Oh my goodness. Have you been, what are they your Easter eggs or someone else's? Are they the kids? You've been eating the kids? Do you know, I might have to take a trip later, and see. Like, it's really bad. I feel like that's really not an essential trip either. So now I'm just feeling guilty to go and look for some Easter eggs. That's just, I don't know. Oh man, I could really do. I think I've got some Nutella in the fridge. Maybe I should have that. The kids, do they know about this? Do they know about this? Oh man, that's right. While I wait for everyone to come in, I'm going to just shuffle. These are the Moon Oracle cards from the lovely Kate. Actually been using these in the last couple of readings as well that I just filmed, and they don't disappoint, Kate. In fact, none of the decks disappoint, so thank you. We're going to be using these, and then I'm gonna bring out I'm bringing out the Ciro Marchetti deck because I love the illustrations from these. This is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. I've been literally dying to bring these out, and also good news, I've ordered 2 other decks because I was like, I couldn't help myself. There was something telling me to buy these decks. Now maybe that's just a little bit of an excuse. Ignorance is bliss. It definitely is. They're not going to know. They're probably swimming in chocolate. That Easter egg hunt looked fun. Yeah. So we're going to be. I've just gone off into my little world then. So we're going to be using the Queen of the Moon and then the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. So let's see what comes up here. And to all else that are watching, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all keeping well. I had a lovely surprise the other day when one of my lovely ladies surprised me and said, "Oh, I was watching your live," and I was like, "Oh my goodness, you just made my day," because I've seen her journey for the last couple of years, and to be honest with you, I was really happy because I feel like a lot of the messages were for her. It all made sense then. I was like, "Oh my goodness, no wonder all these messages are coming through." It all started to make sense. So yeah, that was really good news. I was like, because obviously not everyone wants to kind of be chatting on the chat, but that was a really nice surprise for me because she's a lovely energy. This lady's a lovely energy. I won't embarrass her saying her name because I know I can. If she is watching, she'll be like, for goodness sake. Yeah, right. Let's have a look. See what they want to bring out here. Oh my goodness, all these someone's guides trying to get. look, someone's going to get dragged today. I'm going to be real. Someone isn't meditating and your guide is coming to tell me and grassing you up for not meditating. What do you want me to do? They're saying, can you let them know? Someone's not happy. Someone's guide is asking you to meditate. Now you're going to know who this is, because I feel like you've been putting this off. You've been sat there going, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. Is it going to be worth it? They're saying, yes, it is. Man, if it helps. I really want to get, like, I haven't had pizza in ages. This is so bad now. I haven't had pizza in ages, and I've been putting it off because it's not the best food. But I really want pizza, and now I'm in this battle with my guides, because they're just like, what do you think you're doing? You know, like, don't do it. It's not good. It's going to lower your vibration. I'm like, oh man, yeah, exactly. We've got the void. The void, dark moon. Someone's in a bit of a dark space here. You've got to remember there's a counterbalance to all things. All right. If you're in that energy of the void, then the polar opposite of the void is total expansion and infinite possibility. Personally, having been in this energy before, which is possibly the dark night of the soul, maybe you're going through a dark night of the soul, there is a cycle to these things. Nothing ever stays permanent. Nothing is ever stationary for long. You will be moving, but you have to honor the space you are in, because possibly it's teaching you a very good lesson. Now, I just filmed a Gemini North Node reading, which is going to be starting around 15th of May. This links in with that. And this is actually going out about midnight tonight. So if this is your energy, that you feel you resonate with this, I would highly recommend you watching that, because it gives you a lot of the information that this is referring to on here. Apart from that, honor yourself. You have to honor yourself. You cannot be 100% top of your game 100% of the time. It doesn't make no sense, you know. If you need downtime, if you need to reflect, if you need to be in these energy, these emotions, then honor that, because you're going to learn something from it, and it's going to allow you a secondary part, a third part of the jigsaw puzzle to move forward. Because you can't just learn everything in its entirety, because there's too much information sometimes. They give you little snippets in order to kind of be moving on to the next stage. This is a stage. You're not going to be in this forever. And the one thing I also want to say is it's always darkest before dawn. Now, coming from someone who went through the worst dark night of the soul for 2 years that I came out of, and then started this YouTube channel, I can honestly tell you it gets better. Trust me on that. But you just have to find your own inner light. And I'll be honest with you, this is going to teach you a lot of strength. This is going to teach you a lot of strength. Honestly, I respect this part of my journey the same amount as I respect the lessons from the light, because we are both light and dark. And like I said before, and I've always said it again, to honor both sides is to actually honor the whole of our reality and ourselves. It's like you're not just pretending that the dark isn't there, and I'm just going to, because we have to observe that and learn from it. I want to respect that, because we are all transitionary. We can slip into this at any point. So if I'm sat there observing the more darker elements, the more darker realms, what is that teaching me if I judge that? Because then I'm going to be in it at some point and be judged. You know, there's a transitionary energy, and there's an ebb and a flow to everything. This is essentially the Hermetic principles that I'm talking about here. Hello, the mighty CFC. To you too. Welcome. I hope you're in a good day. Don't know what the hm's for. It's not rocket science. I'm just using words. I'm just translating these lot, you know. Hello, welcome. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're taking good care of yourself. Before you ask if there's a free reading in this, this is a general reading. Information is in the description box if you would like a personalized reading. Alternatively, enjoy the reading. It's meant for everyone. There's supposed to be ideally a message for everyone in it. That's the plan. We've got the words in the mirror sort of image of it, so you probably can't read that. Discernment. So she's clutching her heart center here, And can you see there's confusion, there's fog around the brain? Don't use, sometimes it's better not to lead with your heart. If you're thinking of, you've got to remember, as much as we utilize maybe a very small percentage of our brain, we are programmed from a young age to lead with a certain part of our brain and to sort of very memory based. All right. When we're coming out of that and living more heart centered, it's not memory based, it's more intuitive, it's more feeling based. Okay. And actually, there's more expanse, in my opinion, there's more evolution that way. Because you're kind of limiting yourself. It's about pure alignment. All right. This is about pure alignment and surrender. All right, let's see what else. I'm going to go to the tarot in a minute. We've got 2 flipping out. Okay, we've got boundaries. We've got the boundaries card here. What is it in your life at the moment that you need to assert boundaries on? What is it in your life that you feel you are not getting a fair shot, you're not being heard, you're not, whatever the situation is, they're asking for you to look at the boundaries within this. Do you have boundaries within yourself? Are you giving boundaries to other people? If you're not giving boundaries to other people, how can they honestly respect your wishes? If you're not communicating that, if you're not honoring boundaries and you're not setting boundaries, how can anyone understand any of that? Because that also brings growth as well. Can you see here? This is the earth. She's rooted into the earth here, and she's utilizing she's making the best of it. Look, she's got a clock in her hand. So this is, again, very kind of matrix energy, but it's she's working as opposed to against it, but whilst honoring boundaries. Don't sort of, just because we're trying to go with the flow doesn't mean to say you just sit and let all hell break loose. That's not how it works, because you will be reflected back that very quickly, and then you'll be learning it the hard way. Let's go to the legacy of the divine tarot here. Oh, that's just flipped out my hands. That's good. Right. Oh, these are wanting to get, I don't know what's going on here, but these are wanting to fly out my hands already. This is going well. Someone wants to say a lot of different things here. I can feel someone's really agitated, and I can't work out who it is. Someone's really agitated. There's a frustration energy here. Someone's not in a happy mood. Right, let me just shuffle these cards here. Messages, please, Spirit. What is it we need to know? What is it we need to know? Yeah, someone's really someone doesn't feel like they're being heard. Someone doesn't feel like they're being heard. But the problem is they're not communicating. They're doing it in a way that is to them that feels safe. They're doing it in a way to them that feels safe. We've got judgment. I'm here. This is judgment. Okay, so this is decision making. This is about a decision. Okay. Oh. And then we've got the Ace of Wands. This is about action. This is a direct action. Fire energy. Obviously, we are in Aries season. As you can see, apologies for the fact that it does sort of not show clearly the name of the card, but this, as you can see, this is fire energy here. This is a very, very direct movement. A quick decision is going to be needed to be made. Why someone's doubting that they have to make this decision too. They're in total, I feel like they're in denial that they have to make the decision, but it's like it's coming back around. Whatever this is keeps coming back around. 3 of Swords. This is a bit of upset here. I feel like if it's not to do with it's like an ending or something. Someone feels like there's a little bit of upset, emotional upheaval. This could be third-party situations. This could be heartbreak, pain. I feel like it's something that possibly you're going through. I don't feel like it's like a decision has to be made. Do you continue or what do you do? It's like someone's in this energy. Right. We've got the Devil with the Judgment. This is codependent behavior, addictions, relying on things to pick us up emotionally, externally of ourselves, addictive behavior. can you see that someone's asking you here to resign yourself to, because it's like someone's trying to go against the flow of this with this devil energy. And judgment is about making a decision. What is leading you? Do you lead yourself, or are you being led? That's the question in this. Now, obviously, with the Ace of Wands, this is the Page of Wands here. So this is a passion project. This is an enthusiastic start. This is potentially a brand new beginning, enthusiastic movement. I'm just hearing it's like someone's being drawn back into something as well. Someone's being drawn back into something. Yeah, look, we've got the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. It's like they're going into something and dipping out of it, and it's like someone's pulling them back in. This kind of could be a relationship, could be a job, it could be a work situation. It's a little bit toxic. Maybe there's a little bit imbalanced with the Judgment and the Devil here. It's like, is this for your highest and best good? I mean, this is the thing. I feel like someone's heart is telling them. Don't forget that card that we pulled earlier with the fog around the head. Someone's heart is telling them what to do. Page of Wands with the Ace of Wands to make the decision, but they know they're going to have to step into this energy of a bit of pain and a bit of emotional heartbreak, and they're pausing to do it. Four of Swords. They're holding off. They've put everything they put on into this situation. They put into pause because it's like they don't want. They're trying to freeze time here. Now, can you see there's a crow there with the it looks like roses. It looks like a poppy, and yeah, someone's trying to pause the inevitable. Someone's trying to pause the inevitable. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse is you sow your seeds and you wait. And you wait for the seed to grow. You wait for what is your harvest, your bounty. When it's in the reverse, it's like, is there anything in this? Is there a bounty? Is there a harvest? It's like you've put time. I feel like someone's put a lot of time into this situation, a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of passion, it's like they put their heart on the line. And now this is they're just thinking, is this a joke? Like why am I, this is the devil energy. This is lower vibrational energy. This is the energy that is leading you a little bit astray. All right. And this is what it calls for. It calls for a decision is going to need to be made at some point. This is judgment. Now, it could be that you sit and wait on this and that you think, well, I'm just going to keep waiting and I'm just going to sort of see how things go. I feel like the guide is saying you already have everything you need to know, because look, this is the wheel. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So can you see here, this has come out with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you've paused your destiny a little bit here. You've paused the good stuff, because to get to the good stuff, you have to learn this lesson and close this door of this chapter. And by you pausing it, you're not learning it. And so you're putting everything else on hold. And so I get it. Like, I totally get, because I feel like whatever this is, it's like a habit. It's habitual. It's your emotional comfort. It's a bit of an emotional security thing going on. Possibly even a long-term connection that you've utilized and it fulfills you in some way, or you think it does. But there's a block. This is blocking something here. It's like, great, it's like someone doesn't want to let go. Someone doesn't want change. Someone doesn't want to end this. The Spirit is saying this is the world. The world is completion. The world is an end of a cycle. The world is the last card of the major arcana. Okay, so what it's saying is that if you're trying to breathe life into this, this is the last card in the deck. I feel like, if I'm being totally real, someone's flogging a bit of a dead horse, and that sounds harsh. But if I was to sit here and blow smoke, hot air up your backside, I feel like that's worse, because then you're just being given false hope. Because this is closing out. This is an end of a chapter. But let's have a look at what is for you afterwards, because maybe someone isn't scared to let go. It's like they don't want to get involved in change. They don't want to release the past. They want to stay in the situation they're in because they're scared. And I get it, because look at all the other uncertainty going on. For you, this is your comfort zone. And so you're hesitant to give it up. I totally get it. But at some point, for example, at some point, that is going to be the case. Now, what's coming? We've got the Queen of Wands here. Now, this could be a third party because we've got the World with the Queen of Wands. So this could be an end of, because Queen of Wands is potentially someone that is involved in a third party situation. So either this person is either someone from their side in their relationship is cheating, or they're cheating, or there's a third party situation going on. The third party's having to be closed out. Someone's having to walk away from it. You have to walk away from third party situations. That's the message here. And again, you're probably sat there going, yeah, but I don't want to release this. I don't want to release that. I'm going to be doing a video over between now. Well, it'll probably be published on Wednesday. I usually don't publish anything on Wednesday, but this now is making me feel like I need to definitely. It was an idea I had before I came here on this live, but now I'm definitely going to do that. I won't go too much into depth, but I'll give you what I need to give you for now. If you are still in a third party situation, you need to leave that situation. It doesn't matter if you feel like you are freaking twin flames, rainbow flames, quadruple flames, freaking starburst flames. Whatever the language is, you guys have to be in. There is something about this that doesn't matter what the kind of the situation is. You guys have to kind of give the space, because it's this energy here, this Wheel of Fortune. I feel like something's trying to get through, but it's like if someone's trying to move things forward, we're limited. The Vogue factor, hi. May I ask, it's a general reading. I'm not sure what you want to ask, but it's meant for everyone. So I'm not reading any individual cards for people at the moment. If you want a personalized reading, information is in the description box. There's something that wants to come through with these cards. Hi, this is destiny. This is a turn of events, but someone, it feels like, could be in a third party here with someone that's already in a relationship, and Spirit are asking you to take a step back. Hey, bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. Someone has to make a choice. By you stepping back, that doesn't, stop your choice. What is meant for you will always be for you. But by hanging on, you're extending a karmic pattern here that is not going to give you much. It's of no benefit, they're saying. Let it go. Because what's going to happen is by you showing willing that you trust the universe and let it go, I feel this will then be maneuvered into your favor, where that whole relationship can play, can play out. Then you guys can take a look at that when this person's single. But I personally, I wouldn't be getting involved in third party situations. It's just not. And if, let's say, it's not a third party and it's maybe a karmic family member or something, step back and just let that play out, because I feel like while this is going on, you need to be focusing on things. Yeah. I get you. It's not easy, but this is the thing. It's like you need to understand that there's something that you're going to be going through that if you don't step back, it's like you're going to miss the good stuff with you and your journey, because when you're in separation, your journey is just as valid. Let them worry about what they need to be doing with their relationship. It's not, it shouldn't impact on you, basically, and it shouldn't block you, because you've got the Two of Wands here. Can you see? This is like mystery box. There's a key in the middle of this with two mystery boxes. Someone was really confused. It feels like the other person's really confused, but this is the thing. This is not to gameplay. This is not about, this is about when you step away from this, that person can make a choice without the situation that you're currently in. Now, obviously, if you're withdrawing your energy, that person's going to acknowledge that in a much larger way than if you were still around the whole situation. Also, because of the astrological placements going on at the moment, it's really important you do that, because sometimes the gap, the space, the separation can cause the greatest healing. And if you're not in separation, how is this going to heal to get you to a place where you need to be, you know? Yeah, look. 9 of coins. This is someone living her best life, living his best life. This is independence, abundance, manifestation. Someone who is understanding the worth, who is understanding freedom and independence. But as you can see, it was pulled out with the 2 of Wands. So this is someone who is deciding whether to be single. So this could be someone that was previously in a third party that is deciding what they want. So we need to give us some time to make a decision, because you don't want them to be making any old decision. This needs to be the right decision, because for everyone involved, isn't it? This is the 2 of Wands with the 9 of Pentacles. We need to allow them time to discern, and then meanwhile, while that's going on, you're free to do as you need to do. I don't know why I'm getting this, but someone's showing me a musical instrument. So whether or not maybe someone's got a talent with a musical instrument that they're not doing anything with, it's like I can see an instrument here. Now, I don't know if this is a violin or what it is. It looks like maybe a cello or something that's been sat. And the reason I'm pointing there is because my keyboard is sat over there and I haven't used it. And my guides are like, this means you too, Jale. And I'm like, yes. Thank you, Spirit. Getting dragged. Pick it up. We've also got 9 of Swords here. This is someone worrying at night. It's like people have been kept up at night worrying again. 9 of Swords, worrying, over worrying, thinking things through, double thinking things through, nightmares. Release it to the universe, because it's like this is a time of manifestation. We don't want to be manifesting more into that. Now, can you see 9 of Swords has now come out with the moon? Now, first of all, this can be illusions, fear, subconscious patterns of behavior, karmic. This could be something to do with past lives that is being released. But this is also about secrets, people having secrets revealed, worrying about secrets being revealed. Look at that card, though. That moon card's insane. And as you can see, there's an Egyptian link here. They blocked her off. She needs to connect to her roots. It's like someone's being detached from something. It's like there's a sense of self being lost here. They're trying to segregate someone to cause fear, to block the evolution of that person's soul growth. They're saying, Spirit are just saying, don't let this be a distraction and I have to definitely, this is a good point actually, and thank you for reminding me, Spirit. You're going to get all kinds of, I'm going to just be real, you're going to be getting all kinds of distractions. That card's insane. That card is insane, isn't it? Look. And the Ankh as well, the protection. I mean, look, the moon is protecting this person. Yeah, it's insane. But can you see the water as well? It's like she's just raised high enough. And actually the moon rules Cancer. This is Cancerian energy. The illusionary element of this is going to start being shed, all right? You need to give it a few days. If you are in a position where there's a lot of illusion around communication, especially thought forms, give it a few days. Hey, Sadera, hey, welcome. Give it a few days, because they're just saying all will be revealed. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. This is gossip. This can be sort of internet, you know, so people looking on social media for things. But this is someone who's, I don't know why I want to say this, but someone's had to pay the price for communication. Now, I don't know if someone's said something and then that's caused a ripple effect. I know that's definitely me. But it's also something else. It's like, don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. You have to be used to speaking your truth. Wow. 10 of Swords. We are about to close out something. Look, this is the ending. This is the close of a cycle. So Page of Swords is, like I said, it's someone's gearing up here to take a stand with something. Someone is gearing up to take a stand. They're just saying long awaited. Long awaited. Wow. Justice. This is a balance, a karmic rebalance. This is, can you see the light and the dark? This Justice card is brilliant for explaining how justice works. So obviously we've got light and dark here. We've got masculine and feminine, but it's a recalibration of that. And can you see she's got the white, the light side has got the scroll. This is about soul mission. This is soul contracts. And then the dark side has got the sword of truth. The scrolls are like that kind of thought form, and the sword is that mental clarity, that communication. Yeah, balance. Libra. This is also Libra. They're both looking in other way. Can you see? There's also a yin and yang symbol here. Glojo. They are beautiful, aren't they? This is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti, and I owe these to Kate. Legend. Someone's got a very, very blocked heart chakra. Yeah. Someone's got a very blocked heart chakra. Very, very blocked. We need to do some emotional work here. I would be purging emotionally if I were you, if that resonates. So we've got, this is public. This is public recognition, Six of Wands. Because it's come out with the pages, you've got, again, someone discussing things publicly, public discussion, public social media, public possibly. Now you've also got the Ten of Swords with death. So someone's had a fear of possibly being in the public eye or transitioning into the public eye, but we've got death and the Ten of Swords. So this is about a renewal of an ending, a change of a cycle, a new chapter, a beginning. Because we've got Justice, which is about balancing, and obviously I've mentioned the karmic contract side of things and soul contracts. We've also got the Queen of Coins. Now, as you can see, the Queen of Coins is connected to, this could be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This came out with Justice. They are balancing the earthly awareness, their spiritual and their physical side, and things are coming into total alignment here, because the Queen of Swords, again, her third eye is totally activated there, but it's like, this is the practical person. This is someone who, you know, holds herself well. You know, this is a sort of again, doesn't have to be feminine, could be masculine. This is someone who is a sort of is a parent and looks after their flock and looks after the home and is very practical. There's something that's being recalibrated within this energy here that is owed. It's like something is owed, that is owed is coming. Something that is owed is coming. It's like as you honor yourself, you're being given what is rightfully yours. Yeah, we've got the Page of Coins. So this is, again, a token gesture here. She's holding that pentacle. So again, this is someone who, you know, this is a younger energy, but it's like a token gesture, a token measure of something. Again, more earth energy, but we've also got the Seven of Swords. I feel like something was stolen here. Something was stolen that is about to be repaid. Because again, Seven of Swords is about that kind of theft. And Page of Pentacles is about a token gesture. Now, can you see this person is coming through a door? The bird, the magpie, is alerting to the presence of this person. Now they've got the swords on the back and they're avoiding. This is an avoidance. This is about to come into balance here. There's about to be a recalibration around this. Because someone's put a lot of work into something but wasn't given anything back. There was a major imbalance. There was a major injustice here. Eight of Swords is about work and putting in a lot of effort, making sort of time to do things, putting energy into certain practices or developing things or work. You know, it's general work and putting a lot of graft into that. And then we've got the Five of Coins, which is about a lack, feeling a lack. So someone's put something in here to something and they felt outdone, possibly stolen from, possibly something was withdrawn that wasn't ready, and it's like that person's felt in lack, but justice is on its way. It will come to you. They're saying it will come to you. Which way is this, please? Okay. We've also got here, this is separate, but we've also got here, this is the Two of Cups in the reverse. This is Two of Cups in the reverse. And then we've got the Knight of Wands upright. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to pull one more card and then I'm going to tell you what I think. But if you're asking about a love interest, this is Three of Cups. Why do I feel like this is someone's a bit of a player energy here? I don't know if I'm feeling this energy. If you feel like someone has been a little bit dishonest around a romantic situation, I would agree with you there. Someone is not being honest in a situation here. Yeah, look, Ace of Cups and the Hermit there. It's like someone's withholding their love. Now, can you see we've had the Three of Cups here? Can be third parties, can also be reunion, but it's like they're deliberately withholding one cup. Now, the Four of Cups is about disappointment, isn't it? And it's like an offer that's being made that isn't being acknowledged. Someone is deliberately not offering something because it puts them at an advantage. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I wouldn't be entertaining this energy. Personally, there is absolutely no way I would be entertaining that energy because this is player energy right here. You know, this is, let's be real, we are not about to, we should know the ABCs and the sort of basics of this. If we're being offered crumbs, that's not an option. You need to work on yourself because this is not, it's like it's going in a loop. This is going in a circle and I feel like you're hurting yourself. And I'll be honest with you, it makes me feel sad because I'm tapping into the emotions behind this. My heart feels like it's an elephant is sat on it. And I don't know how you're navigating through this because this is heavy energy right here. And you must let it, if it's meant to come back to you, it will, but you need to let this go because it's like you're getting heartbroken over and over and over and over and over and over, and it's like you're going back to the same thing over and is it going to be different over, and they're not acknowledging it. They're really not. It's really not an option. It's really not an option because this is the thing. What you're basically saying is that you think if you do think it's an option, you're basically saying, yeah, you know, I'll be treated like that. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. Whereas it does bother you. It would bother anyone. We've got the Six of Coins. This is about balance. Balance in all things. Equal give and take. Fairness. Thank you for all the likes, by the way, for everyone who's liked the live. Thank you. Then we've got the Knight of Cups. When you're honouring you is when this person will understand the worth in yourself, and then they will be able to give equally as well. And then they will come forward with an offer. Knight of Cups with the Six of Coins. Timing is at play as well. Someone's been using very empty words to make a gesture with something, and something about it's not gone well. It's like someone's made some empty promises and it's like this person's starting to figure this out. But I feel like they were trying to play a waiting game. It's like they were trying to figure things out. And rather than sitting and saying, actually, I don't know about this, they've kind of told a few porkies. I don't know if you know what that means in England. Porky pies, lies. They've told a few porkies here because to try and keep you on the hook so that you don't decide to leave, and then that's it, they've lost out. And it's like now they're reaching crunch time, and you're probably like, are we green for go? And this person's like, shit, I didn't accommodate for, I feel like they didn't accommodate for the current situation to be happening, which, yeah, obviously. That was partly why it was kind of put into place. But this is designed to show all of those secret things that come to light. It's like they're trying to shine light into the cracks and the uncertainty here, because a balance is needing to be restored. Right, and now we've got healing. You have to go and do some healing on yourself. This is the star, all right? There absolutely needs to be healing. It's like I would be going through my shadow self. I would be going into my inner child. I would be shining a light in every different crevice and nook and cranny, because it's like someone's trying to move forward with something, but they haven't accommodated for the fact that there's something from their past that's blocking them, and they're wondering why they're doing things, and it's the same old, why there's no kind of change in that. And the reason being is because they've built something on one rocky foundation or more, and that has to be corrected, because it's like what you're about to be propelled forward into, it's going to be a lot harder to fix that then. And so Spirit are advising to sort of look into this now rather than later, because it's like it feels like there's a gap in a relationship for a reason, and this is the work you need to be looking at. So yeah, look, we've got the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Wow. So this is about competition, removal of competition, and 3 of Coins. So there's been a situation here. It could be a work situation. It could be a love situation where there's been a very strong competitive element to this that is now being retracted. There is going to be a change. It could be work, because obviously we've got 3 of Coins. That's usually about partnerships. But there's something about this that's being retracted. Now, the 5 of Wands upright, can you see there's people arguing and fighting? Very competitive energy. But with it being in the reverse, it's like there's something around work here. Doesn't have to be work, could be romantic as well, that is about to be recalibrated, where the competitive element or drive is being, so again, if it was more than one person after a job, more than one person after a person, one or more is going to be removed, and a choice looks like it's about to be made, or someone steps out of a third party situation. Yeah, look, 5 of Cups. There's a disappointment energy here. This is not good energy. I'm not going to lie. This is like, my guides just said this isn't going anywhere. This is not going anywhere. I would recommend, if you resonate with this, is to go and do some healing. And I mean, not you just kind of like takes a day and that's it, you're done. I'm talking, because this is the healing side of things. When you're on a journey like this, is no joke. Like, it's like you might think you've done a year of it, but it's a never-ending process, because we're all human. We can't just sit and be like, oh, look, we've done a day of healing, and then now look, we're enlightened. In fact, someone told me the other day they're enlightened, and I just looked. Sorry, I laughed. I was like, are you actually joking me? Why are you here then? Why are you even here? Like, why would they keep you here if you're enlightened? Like, I'm not. Do you know what I mean? I always get shocked when people say that stuff, because I'm just like, is this a joke? Why? Not being funny, but if you're that powerful a being, they need you back there, surely, you know? Because I know I've got things to learn still, otherwise I wouldn't be here. Things to do, things to learn. It's an ongoing process. Right, let's see what other messages are coming through here. Change deck. Yes, we're going to change deck. What deck are we going with? We want me to go with the Good Tarot now. No? No, they've changed their mind. Okay. The Fountain. We're going with the Fountain. Thanks to Kate. Smiling already, opening the cards. It's always good. I do have 2 new decks coming. One is the Green Witch. And the other one, I can't remember its name. Can't remember the name of it. But I was like, I have to have this. I have to have this deck. So I'm probably going to order maybe 1 more deck and then we'll see. But I just like to keep, obviously, these things fresh. If you do want to say thank you, I do accept donations via PayPal. And also there's a wish list in the description box for my Amazon tarot cards. If you do want to contribute, that's awesome. Right, Spirit, what is it we need to know here? What's going on here, please? We've got 5 of Swords. I've just cut the deck. I've seen 5 of Swords. So this is arguing conflict. We don't want arguing conflict, ideally. Don't get into that energy. It's a trap. I'm going to be honest with you. Especially the next week. Keep an eye out for this reading over the next couple of days because I'm going to be trying to help you through like what this energy is about. Like, oh, these cards. I love these cards, but sometimes they take a while to kind of... Let's keep shuffling. Right, Spirit, what is it we need to know, please? What is it? I need to get talcum powder on these cards because it's like this. What is it we need to know, please? What do we need to know? Right, okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, we've got the Tower. Wait, is that upright or reversed? We've got the... Right, we've got the Tower reversed. There's someone's not... You need to let go. The Tower is about a fall of an existing structure, right? When it's in the reverse, it's something inevitable that's coming or, you know, closing down or ending that someone's holding on to, which effectively is blocking what's next. Someone is arguing about an existing commitment. There is arguments over an existing commitment. We've got 5 of Swords and Ace of Coins. Don't buy into that. Step away from that energy. It's this is very low vibrational, I'm not going to lie. Bottom of the deck, the Fountain. Bottom of the deck, the Fountain. It's like we've got a very dualistic energy here. Yeah, I think you need to, because it's like this abundance is kind of waiting for you here. This is the Fountain that was on the bottom of the deck. Or get a... I mean, look in the description box. There's questions via tarot that I do, or if you want a personalized reading, let me know. But there's 2... you've got 2 different... We've got Tower in reverse, Ace of Pentacles with the 5 of Swords. So arguing, a restriction, a lack of a new beginning, a lack of a practical sustenance, or you know, someone's not giving someone something and then it's like they refuse to let that go. The other option is the Fountain, which is like eternal youth. It's like eternal sustenance. It's all that ever... It's like spiritual kind of energy that when you tap into, there's an infinite energy to it. It never ends. It's like it always is, you know. And I feel like by someone not kind of removing themselves from a situation, they're doing themselves a disservice, because there's an evolution that you're about to go into that is going to springboard you into so much more. But it's like I feel like you're focused on what was, and I'm not sure how meant to be that was, if I'm totally honest with you. Take the leap of faith. The Fool is the #1 major arcana card. And it's about a brand new beginning and fresh start. And this is someone that's jumping. It's like they're taking that leap of faith. They're not holding on. You know, the World card would be the last of the major arcana, which is a closing of a cycle. And the Fool is the beginning of a new one. Let's have a look. They're saying, my guides are saying, whoever this is for, this cycle's been going on a long time, because what happens is you watch videos, they give you the message, you go off, you forget the message, and then it starts again, and then you watch another video, they give you a message, the message is forgotten after a certain period of time, and then this has been going on maybe even since July of last year, maybe even longer. And I get it, because it's like you're trying to hold on to something now. Is it the fact that by letting go of this because it's not for you? Maybe not. It could be that the lesson is about letting go because you haven't learned and mastered that yet, and that's what you needed to learn. But until you do it, we're not sure what they're going to offer. The fountain is energy. It's like they're trying to feed, and again, it's infinite. It's like spiritual enlightenment almost. It's like abundance, you know. No. We've got the Tower with the Seven of Wands. So someone is very defensive about not letting an existing structure go. And then we've got the Moon with the Ace of Pentacles. So we've got illusion around the commitment, confusion around the commitment, secrets around the commitment. We've also got arguing, competition, lots of low vibrational energy, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. And then we've got the Hanged Man, which is a stalemate. This is not going anywhere. We're in a loop. And then bottom of the deck, Nine of Wands, defensive energy. Let's ask the question, what is, oh goodness me. We've got Eight of Cups. This is kind of walking away. It doesn't have to be forever, but for right now, yes, because this is not serving you. There's a time period here that you need to focus on yourself, because it's like you're investing into a situation that cannot change while you're still investing into it. It's not the lesson that you're meant to be learning, because what you're doing is, I don't like this situation, but I'm going to keep investing in it, and Spirit are like, just back off and let it go, because then your energy is not going to be a part of that, and then it's going to shift, but you're not that's the part you haven't learned. And so you're in a cycle, you're in a loop. Yeah, I mean, I would, because I'll be honest with you, this must be very draining for you. It feels like it's because I don't think it's about, you know, like, don't seek that outside of yourself. If you feel like you've something missing, or you feel like you want that kind of feeling, this is about abandonment, and I feel like you need to address that wound, if I'm totally honest with you, because that is essentially what is being mirrored in part of this here. The Lovers and the Ace of Cups. The Lovers is a choice around love. Hey Katie, hope you're doing well. Hope you feeling a bit better. This is about a choice around love, and this is about a choice around where you gain your emotional sustenance as well. It doesn't have to be a physical person. This is about where you gain your emotional contentment. How do you feel after you've watch how you feel when you've been around certain people? Do they uplift you? Do they make you feel good? Do you feel like there's a balance there? Because it's like, this is what this is all showing you. This is a reflection of what is meant to be learned. Yeah, look, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I will chat afterwards about that. We've got Nine of Coins. This is the Kate, you're on it, bless your heart. We've got the Nine of Coins here. This is abundance. This is abundance, and this is also being single. Kate, you're on it. I love you. Kate, you make me laugh. I need to hire you out. You're so funny. Right, Nine of Coins is about abundance. This is also about the single life as well. This is someone who can manifest. This is a manifestation ability. Someone who's not afraid. Yes. Thank you, Kate, for reminding everyone it is a general reading. If you do want a personalised reading, then you can contact me for a personal reading, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm getting busy here. So please be aware that if you do book, it may be the standard is between 3 and 5 days for reading, but sometimes it may be longer depending on how, because obviously I want to make sure I'm getting everything right for you guys, you know. The 9 of Coins has come out with the 9 of Wands. Someone's defensive about single life. Either you want to remain single or you're trying not to remain single. Someone's getting super defensive about single life. Either they feel like they're going to lose their independence. A choice is going to have to be made at some point. We've got the 7 of Coins with the Lovers. This is about a choice, but look, put it this way, if this is not an option now, the advice is to step away from this and work on you, honor yourself, make sure that you're topping yourself up and that everything is taken care of for you. And then if whatever this option is, it will come back. If it's meant to, it will come back. Don't forget, this is all about balance and justice, isn't it? A lot of this is what's going on at the moment. There's a recalibration going on, but this is also about preparing for the future as well. We've got a 3 of Wands here. This is all about plans for the future, making, a fair plan. What you sow, you reap. All the benefits of what you've put into things, you will be gaining back. But the most important thing about all this is honoring you, because then you will recognize your worth, which will in turn allow these opportunities to come to you. Wow. The Emperor was dying to come out. Okay. And this is the Divine Masculine. And as you can see, he's in this, it looks like a very Metatron energy, very geometric. He's ruling his environment. He's not letting the environment rule him. He's ruling the environment. He's taking care of business. I've just seen your email. Just lolled. And I can tell you're on it. Well done. The cubes, it's like this person's ruling their reality, but there's a potentially someone here that's trying to stay single and is wanting to fight for that singledom. They don't want to. There's a fear of commitment here with someone, because we've got the 9 of Wands with the Emperor. Someone is on the defensive here. Someone is on the defensive of their space. They don't want to let someone else in. But guess what's on its way? Don't forget, all things have to balance at some point, and this is justice coming to balance that situation out perfectly. This is the balance of all things. So if it's a work situation that was unfair, you'll get something back. If there was a love connection that you invested a lot of time in, that now you pull back and you're wondering about where that time has gone, you'll get something back from it. This is about a recalibration of everything. All right. Now, because this has come out alongside the 9 of Coins, which is again singledom, abundance, if you've invested money, you'll get it back as well. There's a balance coming here. There's a justice coming. Karmic. This is karmic. And again, Knight of Coins, there's an offer. There's an offer on its way. Knight of Coins is offering. Can you see he's got that sun sort of penetrating around the third eye area? It's like he's starting to acknowledge what he's working with here, or she's working with here. And they're just saying it's starting to work in their favor. There's something is starting to work in their favor. So, for example, if you're suffering from these kind of things where you feel like things are unfair or things aren't balanced or things aren't happening, take a step back and don't keep flooding the energy with it. Take a step back, observe, see if it changes. Is there a shift involved? Is there not a shift involved? Is there a justice? Can you see that there's some kind of recalibration coming? If there is, then great. And if there isn't, then that's it. You do you. You don't buy into that energy, because by focusing too much on a certain energy, sometimes we can push that energy away. All right. If we focus into ourselves, we'll always get something back. Yeah, look, again, reinvestment of the self, Page of Coins. This person's reinvesting. They're acknowledging their worth. They're acknowledging what they've got to play with. They're acknowledging the finer print of their soul contracts and sort of saying, hang on a minute, I wasn't supposed to be in this position. They're reinvesting them themselves into something that is going to provide a payout, justice. They're reinvesting in themselves. Now, a triangle is obviously the mind, body, soul. You know, there's a third element. This is a channel here. This is like divine intervention almost as well. It's like that we hand it upstairs if we feel like we're in a situation where we're not understanding it. We hand it upstairs. We ask, show me the solutions to this problem, please. What is it I need to be aware of this problem so I can move forward? How can I move freely? What is it I need to know to move through this? Ask for signs. Ask for signs. At the moment, there's a heck of a lot of tests, and it's like people are distracting and they're baiting people to see how you're going to react. Don't just buy into that and be like ignoring it and pretending that's okay. Obviously, if something is massively encroaching your boundaries, then say something. But if it's at a point where you feel like you're being drawn into something that is total bullshit, then don't buy into it. You know what I mean? You've got this is about where you're putting your energy. Where do you want to put your energy? Where is your energy going to be best served and best used? Where is it going to be honored? Where is the energy going to be balanced here? Because look, she's in this Nine of Coins is all about that kind of wealth and abundance and independent energy, and this is someone who's mastered that kind of area. Now 9 is about completion, so coins is a physical, tangible result of something. This is someone who can see their worth. They can see and understand what it is, what it means to be them, and what they do in the wider scheme, why they're here. Now you might sit there and go, I don't know why I'm here. Focus on you. Take it a day at a time. This is not a race. Like, we're not meant to all know within 3 days of being on Earth what our soul mission is. It doesn't work like that. But there is a recalibration of where you're putting your investment in time and into yourself and into others. There's a rebalance of that. So if you've put to someone that's thrown it back in your face, Spirit are asking you to recalibrate, and then you'll see the rewards of that, because you've reinvested in you then. There's tests coming though, and again, if you're not, look out for this week, because I'm going to do a video about this later, but look out for this week who is approaching you with what and why. That's what I'm going to say, because I don't want to, there's no point me repeating myself here and then repeating myself in 7 other videos. It just, you know what I mean? Because some people like to watch all my videos, and so I try and make things, you know. Right, let's see, what else do we need to let people know about Spirit? Yeah, this is sovereignty of self. King of Wands. King of Wands. This is that fire energy who is in alignment with everything. It's like they're on fire with it. They're honoring themselves. They are in their heart center. They know what it is they want. They're very dynamic and direct. They're very, very good leader. They don't sort of they don't wait to be told. They don't wait to, do you know what I mean? Wait to be shown. It's like they know. They just know. This is like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here, but this is someone who has mastered something here, that the fire is like, there's something that's being lit up inside them here that's propelling them forward. And this is the energy that Spirit are wanting you to look into, because this is what creates abundance. This is manifestation energy. This is essentially like you light up a fire under someone, fireworks, you know. This is the type of energy, very alchemical energy that kind of transmutes. It's like you know, a healing via fire, you know. It's that kind of energy, but it's to spur you on to the good stuff. It's to move you through the shit into what is yours, and into you honoring yourself, the sovereignty. Can you see here, there's one fragment in this kind of place that he's in, that he's holding on to. It's a comfort zone he's holding on to here. Let it go. And I get it, because I've got Venus, and I've got my sun is in Aries Taurus. So trust me when I say this. I've also got a lot of fixed energy in my chart. For me, sometimes it takes me a while, so I get it. But this energy right here, we are not in any moment, but we're having one soon. So this energy is brilliant for moving forwards, right? because I'll be honest with you, and again, this is coming up with the filming I did earlier. We've got some retrograde starting at the middle of May. That is going to be a big pause, right? And if you feel like you've got passion projects, you've got your, you know, I don't know, soul mission work, you've got career opportunities that you want to really grab, because I'm going to be honest with you, I try and work as much as I can because I want to know what's going on more than anything, apart from the fact that I'm nosy. I want to know exactly what's going on. There's a heck of a lot of people that are in businesses that are brilliant for the current market, and it's not about just because they're greedy. This is passion projects that they've been looking into, and it just so happens to actually work in line with what we're currently going in. This is what I'm looking at here. It's like you're reigniting that fire in you to propel you through all of this, whatever you're going through. Now, it's not easy. It's easier said than done, because I can sit and say this, but we're in Aries season. This is the beginning of the cycle of astrological events, which is the birth. It's the starting point. So there's the first part of the cycle, the springtime, is always the easiest to start new things. Do it now, because change, look, I'll be honest with you, this is a really strong message here, that if you've been putting things off, if you've got projects that you want to start, if you've got work that you know you want to do, why wait? I just feel like you need to trust your instincts with the timing. Now, if you know that you've been given maybe some heads up and you're sat there doubting yourself, you're in your mind. Remember that moon card we pulled earlier where there's that fog around the mind? Don't overthink it. Go lead with you. Let your heart lead, because this should be leading you anyway. With a passion project, your heart should be leading you anyway. And if it's blocked, we need to rectify that, because how are you supposed to know where to go if your heart's blocked? How can you follow that if your heart's blocked? How are you going to know where to go, what to do? Now, I get it if you're suffering from anxiety or anything, that is a fear of the future usually. Usually that's a fear of the future. Now, I would be looking at healing myself, looking at solfeggio music, salt baths, meditation, but I don't know if you're doing that. So I would say that's definitely the first thing on the list to be looking at here, because we need a straightforward path for you moving forward, because then when you are in alignment with these things, you know, because you can feel it. If you're blocked in your heart or any one of your other chakras, how do you know when you're in alignment if that's the case, you know? Put it this way, they're trying to get things on track. That's the message from the guides. Yeah, look, 5 of Swords in the reverse. No arguing. If you are being drawn into arguments, step away. Why do you need to sit and explain? If you need to sit and explain to yourself 500 times why, the conversation is going to fall on deaf ears. Because if you've explained yourself once and they still don't understand it, and then you're still repeating yourself, what is the point? I'll be honest with you. It's all well and good if they maybe, you know, there's a miscommunication, or there's the conversation didn't kind of explain itself very well, or there was, you know, maybe a sort of a misunderstanding. That's fine, but usually you can figure that out within the first 3 minutes. And if you know there isn't, and someone just still wants to argue, let it go. Because what energy is that doing for you at this time? Is it giving you anything? Because for me personally, I drop in that like a freaking sack of hot shit, if I'm totally honest with you. Because as you can see, there's so much going on at the moment, and there are going to be other things happening. I want my time to be clear. I don't want to have to sit and repeat myself 100 times when the message is lost, you know, because sometimes we grow out of things, we grow out of people, we grow out of events, and it's about recognizing when that is and when to move forward. And again, making sure your chakras are in alignment is a very good way of understanding that, because to understand that's, you know, you're listening to yourself then, aren't you? You're listening to your instincts. So okay, we've got the 9 of Swords in the reverse. So the 9 of Swords is about fear, it's about worry, it's about anxiety, it's about concern. This is in the reverse, is alleviating that. If you are sat watching news 100 hours a day, stop. It's not, you're not going to learn anything. Video I filmed, it's there's a lot of crap on social media as well. There's so many distractions going on. It's even more important now to align with the self, because then you can distinguish what is real and what isn't. If you don't, I'm going to be real with you. You're going to get to the point where the next couple of months you're going to be sat there going, am I on Mars? What's going on? Because it's like, this is a test run. If you're not up to date with stuff now, it's going to get confusing. And honestly, I ideally don't want you guys to be confused. I think it's, you know, it's better when we know what we're doing and we're in alignment and we can move forward and we can understand what this is about, you know. So anyway, let's pull some oracle cards and then we'll end the reading. Obviously, I always recommend meditation. I'm going to be honest with you. If you are meditating a certain time a day, I have had to increase my amount of time I meditate. I meditate an hour a day and I'm having to increase that. The reason being is this energy is insane. Like, and so if it means I have to be on it, then so be it. If it means it's going to be a full-time job for me to meditate, then so be it. But it's what the situation calls for, then I just go with that. So if you're used to meditating 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, I'd increase that maybe a little bit. What cards? Let's go with the Soul Whispers, because we're loving these cards at the moment. And again, thank you so much, Kate, for these cards. Kate's like, how many times is she going to thank me? I can't help it. It's inbuilt. Right. Let's see. Outcomes, please. What is it? Let's wrap this reading up. We're at 11:11 at the moment. What, sorry, 1:11:55. Right. Let's see. What else? Final outcome, please. Spirit, what is it they need to be aware of? We need to be aware of. These cards. Hang on. Let me shuffle this a bit more. These cards, there's one coming. They're all smiling at me. They're saying cut the deck. Here we go. Freaking cryptic clue time. They're saying cut the deck. I've not moved my hand. Just an FYI, I've not moved my hand. Look at this card. Not that you can read it in the mirror, but look, breakthrough. Wow. Hallelujah. Do I need to say any more? The card is insane. This is transformation. This is like, yeah, look, Kate, insane. This is total transformation. This is like surrender. And look, butterflies are a sign of transformation, breakthrough. But you have to, it's no point going, yeah, I'm going to go, that's going to happen for me. You have to like check with what I said before in the earlier part, because this is the outcome for that, you know. Breakthrough. I knew they were going to say cut the deck, and they'll say sneaky. They're saying one more. Here we go. Do you know, I swear sometimes I'm like, I swear you enjoy doing it this way, because it's like, I don't know, they like the suspense. I feel like they're playing with us here a little bit. You know what I mean? I feel like they like the suspense. Right, one more card then. Oh, not again. They're asking me to cut. Do you want me to cut the deck again? No. We've got. Yeah, look. Clear endeavour. Clear endeavour. The doves, can you see the doves of peace? This is like God's promise. In fact, that's an owl. This is an owl, and we've got a lot of animals here. We've got bears, we've got wolves. This person, this is about winter. This is about winter. Can you see? She's merging in with her environment. She's flowed with it, because she is the environment. This is winter time. If you can put it this way, there's gonna be such an abundance. If you learn this lesson now, from between now and winter, there's gonna be something about this that's gonna be rewarding you. But there's an advisory: make a decision and stick to it. Look, make a decision, can you see there's a mixture here? This is a very Gemini energy, very light and dark, very kind of undecided about how to go forward, because when you finally make the decision, this will all fit into place. You know, that breakthrough, that clear endeavor. It's like you're clearing the path, because you're clear, you're straightforward. There's a breakthrough. Okay, guys, this was your reading for today. Back Wednesday. I am going to try and do an earlier one, probably Wednesday or Friday. Kieran, you keep coming in at the last second. Hey, hope you're doing well. Yeah, Wednesday's one's probably going to maybe be a bit earlier. I haven't decided. I know there's a few people that prefer it in the earlier times. It'll probably be about 2 p.m. British Standard Time, but keep an eye out for social media to give you a heads up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, all your likes. Massively appreciate you. Hope you're all keeping well. And until next time, take care.